So I'm going to be sharing with you common mistakes a lot of creators actually make, that sometimes a lot of persons decide not to share this, but I'm going to be sharing this with you, especially if you're a beginner in this and you don't want to make these mistakes we have once made in past. So yeah, I would love you to watch the video to the end so you will learn a lot from this. So hello everyone, welcome back to this video. So yeah, as someone who has made content over time, I want to share some mistakes I've made that I don't want you to actually make this mistake, because merely you monetize, you might likely make the same mistake. So that is why I'm sharing it with you, so you don't do the same thing and you start looking for how to get yourself out of it. I'm also going to be sharing with you things you should do so you don't get yourself in this. All right, so let's dive into the video for today. So now, talking about mistakes that content creators make, I'm going to dive into number one like almost immediately, which is a lot of us don't have strategy on how to sustain ourselves, so most times a lot of creators are just focused on monetizing. I want to monetize, I want to grow, I want to monetize, especially on Facebook and even on YouTube. For example, an average maybe person actually has, you have a Facebook account, right? Now, when this Facebook monetization thing became very rampant, right, especially for countries that didn't have it before, there were countries that monetization was normal for them. But for countries that didn't have it before, a lot of us were just focused on getting monetized. Like, we just wanted to meet up with the requirements and get monetized. A lot of persons didn't have the strategy on how to maintain their monetization. And currently, when Facebook was bringing monetization to the third world part of the world, immediately it became something that everybody could access. Facebook drastically dropped the revenue that comes from them. Yes, for example, what you used to get if you had maybe 1 million views 2 years ago is not what you get today. And they made it even tougher for you to, like, it's really tough right now. They made their platform accessible to everybody. Now that it became accessible to everybody, you need to put in the work to be able to earn that money. For example, content monetization is accessible to everybody right now, and they ensure that everything you post on your platform can earn you money. But guess what? As much as everything on your platform can get you so much money, you can get a lot of views and still not earn a lot of money. That is what is going on right now. Now, for a lot of persons, they were focused on monetizing. Oh, let me meet up with the requirements. I need to meet up with the requirements. Let me meet up with the 5,000 followers, 60,000 minutes of watch time, living in an eligible country, and all of that. Immediately, they got monetized. They didn't know what next to do, because, like I said, some persons used reels to monetize to get their 60,000 minutes. So if you post viral reels, you could use it to get monetized. But guess what? You can continue posting the same reels, you're getting views, and you are not earning a lot of money. That is exactly what is going on right now. So how do we actually solve some of the things I mentioned here? What are your content monetization tools? You have your photos, you have your reels, you have your text, you have your videos like your reels and your main videos, right? So some of us, we are still able to like get money from Facebook. How are we doing this? The strategy I used was, okay, I was among those I was posting randomly like years back. I didn't have a niche. That would be my number one clue. A lot of persons still feel like this thing is workable for only YouTube. That's not true. With the way Facebook is right now, if you are the type that you just put viral content, yeah, some of your viral content might actually do well. But guess what? Because it's a viral content, the value on that video doesn't earn you so much money. There are still some persons who post valuable things and they still earn a lot of money. But I understand, yes, if you are in a certain part of the world, you might not earn as much as those in certain part of the world, if you understand what I mean, like US, UK, Canada, and all that. Those who post from these locations and get their audience from this location is not going to be the same as you who is posting from Africa and your audience is also Africa. You can actually be posting from Africa and your audience is, you target certain kind of audience. This is also part of what I'm going to be discussing in this video. So now, what is your strategy? How do you want to grow on Facebook? Number one, what kind of niche do you have? I must say, and I'm going to be frank here, if you're doing just lifestyle content, it's not going to earn you so much money on Facebook as before. The big lifestyle content creators that we know on Facebook, this is why a lot of them post 50, sometimes they post as much as 10 videos in a day. Because are they getting the views? Yes. But guess what? They are not making so much money. And I can even practicalize this on some of my own, channel, what's it called, pages that I have on Facebook. I have a page that I post valuable content on it, and I can see the kind of views I get there. But the ones that I post, maybe random viral kind of content, even earns me more views, but guess what? I don't earn so much on it. That is why I say mistakes content creators make. Yes. So now if you've monetized, right? You now want to start posting content. I would advise you to go for valuable content. Go for valuable content. You might be looking at it that valuable content, the people around my country, this is not what they are. You after people from your locality that don't really earn you money? Because these people don't pay so much for adverts, right? You can't compare them to people in the US, UK and Canada who pay so much for advert. So when you post valuable content, Facebook will do the work by themselves to push your content to those kind of persons. So you might be looking at the now, like this is what I want, but always look at the long-term value of what you're doing. If the people viewing you are from the US, Canada, and first world countries, trust me, you will make more money than somebody whose viewers are just Nigeria, Ghana, and all of that. So take up posting valuable content. How do you do that? You go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT for profitable niche on Facebook. Let's quickly do that. Okay, guys, so in ChatGPT, we're going to be using this particular prompt I'm using right now. I'm a content creator on Facebook, and I want to create very profitable and valuable content that can go viral and are evergreen. What are the best niche in this regard? This is exactly what I put in, and you're going to be seeing what ChatGPT is going to give me. So you can see creating valuable evergreen content on Facebook is absolutely possible. It gave me this is what will happen. These are the 3 key factors: mass appeal, evergreen, monetizable potential. Now it went ahead to now give me the profitable niche. You can see health and wellness, finance, self-improvement and profitability, and you can go on and on. You can see relationship and in dating advice. There and there you can see motivation and inspirational stories. Like, it ended up giving me 10 evergreen profitable content I can go ahead to do on Facebook. So my number 9, travel. Then number 10, entrepreneurship. So which of these can you actually go? You can see it's giving me bonus tips that I can use storytelling, I can use hook, 3 seconds hook, I can create I can batch create and repurpose. I can go live regularly. Like, it has gone ahead to give me clues on how I can do this. So once ChatGPT gives you the profitable niche on Facebook, which of this niche can you do yourself? Once you can pick any of this, is it finance? Look at what exactly do you want to pick? Now that you are picking a finance, maybe content, does not mean you must post videos. That is the part of Facebook that I love so much, that you can decide to just do text and photos. So for example, now you've told ChatGPT to give you content on finance, and they've been able to do that, right? You create a Facebook page, or you can actually decide to continue with the particular Facebook page you're using and begin to post finance related content. Post finance related content, whether posts or photos, you can actually design on Canva. Of course, ask ChatGPT to also give you 10 mistakes investors make, 10 mistakes small business enterprise make, content like this. And even can also ask ChatGPT to give you examples of investment gone wrong that people make, and kind of mistakes people shouldn't make. Things like this are valuable content. Guess what? This kind of content can go to people who love such, and you can earn money from this. But if you just keep doing viral content that everybody is reacting, everybody is talking about viral, yeah, it's viral, but right now Facebook has reduced how you can earn money from them. So you might actually be getting the views and you are not making a lot of money. Be strategic. Your strategy is get the right niche, profitable niche, target big audience, target first world country audience. If you're targeting audience from your country, you might not earn so much more. You can even get 10 million views and you don't even earn up to $100. I've seen people complain about this a lot on Facebook, that, oh, they made this, Mark Zuckerberg, what are you doing? What is going on? Before now, if you get 10 million views, like, you're going to earn a lot of money. But unfortunately, the window has been open to everybody, but guess what? The money had to drop. So don't make this mistake like some of us did. My number 2 will be not engaging your audience. Now you have been posting before. Now you post reels and you don't really comment or like or react with your audience. Now, when you are not reacting with your audience, Facebook just feels like you dumped a content on your page and you're not doing anything about it. But when you engage with your audience, how do you engage with your audience? By putting up poll. You can put up poll, you can put up challenge, you can put up questions. Like, if you post something around finance now, you can actually ask people, how much do you think will be enough to run a family in a week? And you're going to see a lot of people drop comments. When people drop comments regarding to this, try and reply some comments. Replying some comments actually gives the algorithm like a signal that, okay, this person is responsive, and guess what, your reach begins to increase. So don't be like some of us who just feel like, oh, I have a target to meet in the day, I have 10 content to drop, and you're only busy thinking about how to drop that content and dropping the content, and you don't go to go and see what is happening in your comment section, the likes, or dropping polls, to just get a lot of people engaged in your videos. And guess what, immediately you begin to reply people. When you drop other videos, even if they might likely not watch that video, it just forms a kind of loyalty to these people, that they want to like that content, or they just want to comment, we are here, or something. So that way you're building loyal community to you, that whatever thing you drop, they will always want to comment. And guess what? When you become big and you still reply people, there's just something about it that just makes them feel, oh, they are part of your growth, and they were part of people who brought you to where you are. So as much as you might look at it like, I want to make all the content, I want to make all that content, please try and engage, because not engaging actually affects you. So yeah, it's also a mistake. So my number 3 will be not leveraging other platforms. So when I talked about my number 1 and the fact that Facebook has dropped their money, like how much you can earn through them. So imagine that Facebook was the only platform you were posting your videos, you were not posting in other platforms, and Facebook decided to just drop, reduce drastically how much you can earn through them. Guess what? Your source of income has been tampered with. So imagine you already had an average or maybe $2,000 that you earn on Facebook, and all of a sudden, because of the changes that come up on this platform, your income drops to like 1,000, and you're already working, like you build your life around a particular thing. The platforms are there for you to leverage on. YouTube, like this, I'm leveraging on YouTube. TikTok is there for you to leverage on. Facebook is also there for you to leverage on. Like, use all these other platforms. You can, through this platform, start organizing tutorials and courses, teaching people what you know. So these are some of the mistakes a lot of creators make, and this is particular with even YouTube, small YouTubers. For example, you're just starting on YouTube, okay, and you're still struggling to meet up with your 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. The information you're giving out, you're getting views on them, but of course you're trying to meet up with the requirement. Instead of just waiting to get that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour, why not start organizing classes? Why not start having a one-on-one mentorship with the people who are viewing you, that feel like, okay, this subject this person is actually talking about, this person knows it so well. So put up classes, put up mentorship, for people to come and join you, and instead of just waiting for YouTube to give you all the requirements in 12 months, because you need to meet up with the requirement in 12 months. And before you know it, I know some persons that had to roll over till the next year. Some persons actually waited 2 years to get monetized. So what are you doing within this period you're trying to get monetized? Burning data, burning so much, doing a lot of research. What goes into creating a video on YouTube is a whole lot. So why waste all that time when you can also use the fact that, okay, that video you're putting out might not be getting you all the views yet on YouTube, but you can actually be using these videos to do other things. Your visibility is there. Facebook, they've given you visibility. So from that visibility, use it to also create other channels for yourself. So another will be not being consistent. Yeah, I also follow that this, because there are times in your life that a lot of things will just happen around you and you're not just in the mood to do a lot of things, you know. Being consistent, this platform needs you to be very, very consistent. In fact, if you look at your professional dashboard on Facebook, immediately you're not creating content, everything just starts declining. For YouTube, if you're doing educative content, that your content can still earn you money 5-10 years from now. But for Facebook, or if you're doing reactive kind of content or you're doing trends, you need to be overly consistent. You need to actually be consistent in every kind of content you do. But there are some content, like educative content, that people will always want to come search. There's somebody that is still needing that thing. Evergreen content, like evergreen, there are some evergreen content that even if you don't post in a week, your channel is not going to feel anything because people are watching. But if you're doing reactive video, doing trends, that one you need to be there like every single day to post. Now imagine you doing trends and you do a video today, you don't do tomorrow, you do a video today, you don't do tomorrow. One thing with trend is trends last for maybe 24 hours or 48 hours. So imagine not doing a video, the harm is going to do to your channel. So for every creator, you actually need to be consistent, but some creators need to be more consistent than the other. What that means is that there are some creators who cannot afford not to post daily, and there are creators that once a week is actually fine because of the kind of content they are doing. So these are some of the mistakes creators like you and I actually make. I've made some of these mistakes before and I have been able to correct them myself, and that is why I'm telling you that don't make these mistakes. Like, I've shared with you these mistakes and how you can actually correct some of these mistakes. So if you like this video and you got value, please do well to like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you want a one-on-one tutorial course on Facebook monetization, you know, I'll drop the link in my description box. Please do well to click it, and once you watch that video, you can have a one-on-one with me. So you still have questions on how to go about creating content on Facebook and monetizing your Facebook account, I will help you through, you know, that. Yes, if you click my one-on-one course, my Facebook monetization course, once you click that, you watch the video, you can have a one-on-one with me. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you like this video, please do what to like and subscribe.